Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I am here with a game on Scratch that is Christmas Pong. Here is a preview of the game. So let's begin making this. So for the game you would need all these sprites. First is the ball sprite that is made using a ball and a rectangle. Second is the player sprite made using the paddle and a cap. Third is the enemy sprite. Fourth, enemy goal, player icon and enemy icon, which are used to represent the scores. So if you don't want to make all this art, you can just check the starter template in the link below in the description. So let's begin with the ball sprite. First, drag out this when green flag is clicked and then go to 0 0. Then point in direction, pick random, minus 170 to 170, and then forever we are going to move 10 steps, and if on edge then bounce. So it will make our ball move. If you want to make the ball faster or slower, you can just change the move 10 steps. So now let's make, if the ball touches the player or enemy, it has to bounce back. So for that we are going to drag out the if statement. If touching player, then we are going to start the sound boing, and we are going to point in direction, pick random 10 to 170. And same goes for the enemy. You can just duplicate it and attach it below. Change the player to enemy and change it to minus 10 to minus 170. So now the code for our ball for right now is ready. Now let's code the players so it moves with our mouse pointer. So first, when green flag is clicked, go to minus 192 and Y0. Then we are going to forever set Y to mouse Y. So now as you can see, the mouse pointer, the paddle will move with our mouse pointer. So now let's code the enemy sprite so that it moves on its own. First, we are going to drag the when green flag clicked, go to 192 and Y should be 0. Then forever if the Y position of the ball, drag out backdrop of stage, change the stage to ball and then Y position. Now if it's smaller than our Y position, then we are going to go downwards. Change Y by negative 4.5 and then drag out another if statement and if the y position of ball is greater than our y position, then we are going to change y by positive 4.5. So now let's check it out. So as you can see, our player moves on its own enemy. Our basic game is ready, but we need to lose if the ball touches the player goal or enemy goal. So let's add the code into the ball sprite. First we would need to create two variables, enemy score and player score. That would be for all the sprites. You can show the variable and enemy score. So double click on the enemy score and the player score and drag it to this position. So it will show both of the scores. Now we want to change the scores. So if touching the enemy goal, then change player score by 1 and also go to 0 0, again go to 0 0. Wait 1 second before we start the game again, and yes, now just duplicate this code, change it to player goal and enemy score. So now the score will change. For example, if the ball touches the player goal, it would change. As you can see, it works. If you want, you can make the enemy faster. Let's make it to -5 and +5. So now our basic game is ready. Now we want to show if we lose or we win. So let's make a target to 5 scores. So first go to backdrop. You would need the first backdrop to be any of the following that you like. I am going to take Arctic. Then you would also need you win and you lose backdrop. So for that we are going to go to patterns and then light. Here we are going to set the text to black and then write you win. You can also change the font. I'm going to set it to marker, and like this, just copy it, rename it win and lose, change the text. So here we go, our backdrops are ready. So now we need to code it so that it changes itself. So when the green flag is clicked, we are going to switch backdrop to Arctic. And also now go to the ball sprite, and then if player score equals to 5, let's set it to 5 for now. Player score equals to 5, then switch backdrop to win and stop all. And if the enemy score equals to 5, then we are going to switch to the backdrop of lose. And also we would want to hide our sprites when we lose or win, so we are going to add the show in the beginning and hide when we lose or win. So here we go. We are going to do this for all the sprites. We are going to drag it to the player sprite and then drag it to the enemy sprite. We are going to remove the stop all from here because it's already stopping all in the ball sprite. So here we go. Also we would want to set the variables to 0 in the beginning. So let's do that. Add the set enemy score and player score to 0 in the beginning. So let's test our game. Remember to save your project. Now let's test it. So as you can see, our game works. Now let's see if it changes the score. Now our game is ready. You can even add a background music if you like. Let's add it. Go to the backdrop sprite and then to sounds. I have this sound in my backpack. So it's like a Christmas jingle bell. Now we are going to go to forever, play sound, background music until done. So let's see. Our game is ready. Thank you friends for watching. Hope you liked the video. For more amazing scratch games and other videos, like, share and subscribe, and don't forget to click the bell icon. See you in another video. Merry Christmas!